This is Irontrader, and this is midday trading. So we're going to take a look here and see what natural gas is doing, what crude oil is doing, and then we're going to take a look at the old stock that did the split ski, NVIDIA, NVDA. This video is for information purposes only, not a recommendation to buy, selling stock, commodity, ETF. Please like, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Okay, here we have natural gas, 1 minute and a 5 minute chart. Now, this was just a great scalp. I did all my scalping so far in pre-market. The UNG, it got all the way down. What did it get down to? I think 260, 2060. I was in at 2065, out at 2115. Nice 50-cent gain, 5,000 shares, looking really, really good. Crude oil, same way. I'm still long the crude oil. I'm still wrong the NVIDIA. We'll show you those in a little bit. Now, we look at this nice, good run that we have. Okay, we hit this low. We put a low in right here. Okay, we had a low of 2.95. And then we did the old retest there, looking, oh yeah, look how nice that is, okay? So you're looking at that low there at 2.96. Very, very good. So now this here was a good buying opportunity. So as it ran on up here, so when it came into the hours trading here, look how nice this is, okay? So it came right above. Let me big it up for you here, okay? No, I can't. I guess I can't do that. Okay. Well, anyway, look, you see here. Look at that 8 SMA. Look how it rode at 8 SMA, and then it came down 21 day and then the 50 day. Look at this ride right up here. Okay. Now I'm going to show you on the daily chart exactly where the resistance was. You went at 3.096. The resistance was 310. Okay. So you're within what? 4/10 of an awesome trade. Now what I'm doing is I'm just looking here and see if we have another trade. So far, we just hit that 3.09 level, and then we have a retest up here at 3.089 here. Okay, so that's kind of like a double top situation here. So now I'm just kind of waiting to see if it's going to hold these key levels. So right there, you're looking at 3.05. Then we can come right down to the bottom of this candle here. You're looking at 3.03, and then we can come all the way down here to this level all the way down here. So this is what we're looking for, which is basically, the 303 level. On this candle here, okay. So what we're doing here is you want to make sure when you get above, you're looking for a scenario like what we have here, okay, where you have a low, and then we have that higher low situation, and then you can run on right on up here. Now, when you get to a scenario like this, you want to dump it out, but once it comes down and you hold that 8 SMA in that 21 day, you know what I'm saying? And look how nice that rides it right on up, and it's just stair-stepping until we get a high, which you'll always look at that daily and you say, oh, geez, where's the resistance? Well, you know, it was at 310. Boom, I got to take this off. And then you can see where you put a lower low in here, lower high, I mean, at 3.092 versus the 3.096. That tells you got to get right out of the trade very much, you know what I'm saying? So you don't really care about the buying the lows or selling the high. You want this right here in the middle. You want this meat. That's the key. So this is the kind of the same scenario here. So once you get above that 8 SMA here, this is what you're looking for here on the trade, okay? Once you start getting a sideways action or you get a bouncy action, this is where you want to go kind of like a sideways, to down situation. That's where you want to like be out of the trade. Now, I'm not shorting natural gas right now, but I just think you've got a good bullish trend going here. We got to see if it can keep holding up. But then again, see when you see the 3.096 and then you have your retest at 3.08, see, that could be a double top situation and we could come down very, very hard. So just be careful. Unless we crack over that 3.096, then we're going to go higher to that 3.18 area. I'm going to show you right now here on the old daily chart. Okay, here we have your daily chart. All right, so we got the high as that 3.096. So if you watch my video this morning, I says watch the bottom of this candle. Okay, that was key. First of all, we wanted to watch this candle because here on Friday, what do we have? You had 2.967, which came right here to this resistance here at 2.96. And then I said the next level is going to be 3.01. Well, it was hanging around there, and then it went higher. So then you got to look at the next level at 3.10. Your high was 3.96. So that was your next resistance. Now, if we can get above that, then we're going to be looking at this candle right here, and you're looking at 3.18. That's your next level, okay? And then above that, you have that 3.23, and then you can work yourself up 3.37, and there's your big retest at 3.39. You got to see what it does to get there. But right now, what you're just worried about is this 3.10 level. Can you get through it to go to the next one, or is this just going to come and sell right on down? Now, on the downside, obviously, what you want to do is you want to watch Friday's high. That's at 2.967. And then we'll come over to this candle here because always look to the left of the chart. That's 2.92. Then if that's lost, we'll come right here, 2.85, 2.798. And then we're looking right here at that 8 SMA at 2.762. Very, very nice. And then right below it, we have 2.75. So this is very, very nice. Your 8-day moving right on up. Your 21-day and your 50-day, very, very bullish here. So what we have here is a series of higher lows and higher highs. It doesn't get any bullisher than that, okay? I don't know if that's a word or not, but bullisher. Hey, what do you think of that shit? Okay, but this is what you got going here. As long as that holds, as long as it holds this 8-day, this is going higher. That's just reality, okay? So a lot of times what you have to do is you got to buy on strength. So when you see the top of the candle at 2.967 and then you see you made a higher high, get your ass in there just like we had here. And is this going to run right on up? Now, RSI here, well, you got still plenty of room to run. You're looking very good, showing very good strength. Your green is over your red. Momentum to the upside. Very, very bullish. Okay, let's take a look here at the old Crude ski. Okay, now again, if you watch my video, I was saying watch this key 8 SMA. That is going to be key. And then watch Friday's high. Okay, sitting at 76.25. When I did the video this morning, we had what they call an inside day. Your candle was within the high and low of the previous day, which was Friday. Then you can see once you get above that candle, then you got to get your ass in there and go to the next level. Your next level, if you just watch that video, was right there to 21 SMA. Okay, that's key. Now again, if we can break above this key 21 SMA, sitting there at 77.49, then you go to the next level. What do we have there? Then you got 78.37. 78.38. That is your next level. And then we'll come all the way up here to the 100-day. You're looking at 79.29. And then we have 79.76. Then we have your big retest up there at 80.62, which lines up pretty nice with your 80.70, your 50 SMA here. So you go level to level to level. When you see this candle here, this isn't really a bottoming candle. But, big but here, when the next day's candle comes out, okay, you see that higher low and a higher high, that's where you take the trade. Now, Friday, I dumped it right into that 8 SMA because I knew that this is going to be, okay, resistance. That 8-day is always a brick wall. Then today we put in a higher low, which is always positive. You're above the 8-day. And then once you start running up, boom, I'm in, okay? And I'm still long the UCO, okay, for Crude. That's it, okay? So right now, UCO is sitting at 30.68. I got to stop there at 30.55. Comes down, but I give a shit. I'm in. I got money. That's it. I'm trading 5,000 shares. Awesome. Same way with the old natty gas. Boom. I'm flat right now. We'll see how it all goes. So downside, what you want to watch is Friday's high. Okay, 76.25. Then we want to watch that 8-day at 75.58. If that's lost, then we come right over here, okay, to Friday's low. You're looking at 75.21. Then we just work your way on down here. Okay, you look at the high 74.33. You look at the bottom of this candle. You're looking at 74.06. We look at the bottom of that candle. You look at 73.98. Look at the bottom there. You're looking at 72.82. And then your big retest down here at 72.48. But right now, this is looking very, very bullish here. Very, very nice. But this was a sell on Friday into it. I went to the weekend flat because we didn't know if this is going to come all the way in down here, work yourself down. But instead, it worked up. And then we go right to that next level, that 21-day. RSI looking very, very good. Now it looks like we might get a nice, good bullish cross where your momentum now is to the upside. When that green crosses that red, that means momentum now to the upside. So we got to see and watch this 21-day. Very, very key. If you get above, the next level is right there, 78.39. Next level is the 100-day, 79.30. Then 79.76. And then we have all of this here, 80.62. Now, you got to watch this area here because this is all that 79 stuff. You got your 21 SMA here, your 50 SMA here, and your old Hondo over there sitting at 79.78. So you're all stuck right there if you can get above. The key is this 21 simple moving average. Okay, let's take a look here at NVIDIA. Okay, NVIDIA. This is my new favorite trade. It used to be Tesla, but I threw Tesla to the sideline. I'll still trade it, but, you know, that's getting a little bit, kind of, you know, snore city. You know what I'm saying? NVIDIA is where it is. That's where it's happening. I also trade TQQs. That's also awesome because you got Amazon and Meta and Microsoft and NVIDIA and Apple and Google. And you got Netflix in there and you got Costco and you do have Tesla in there too. So TQQQ, Awesome, awesome trade, and it's a nice leverage fund. But NVIDIA as a stock, completely awesome. Now, okay, here's what we had to watch. So now we have this split. So this is what I want to show you. Okay, so this is your key level here, this 8 simple moving average. We're holding it. You can see where it bounced right on off here. Now, again, today's low was 117.01. But what I want to show you here is these gaps on the downside. Okay, so we have 117.01. There's your gap. And then we're going to look right to the top of this candle at 116.60. Okay, it was right here, 117.47, but we made a little bit lower low. So that's your gap, 117.01. And then the top of this candle here is 116.60. There's your gap and your fill. Now, the next one here, this is very big, but like I say, so you want to watch the bottom of this candle. If this sells off, okay, is 106.94. And then we want to watch the top of this candle at 106.48. Okay, so you see that? Right there, 106.94. There's your gap. And then the top of that candle, 106.48. Another gap and a fill. Okay, so we have a gap there and a fill. Another gap there and a fill. And then we look to the bottom of this candle here. Okay, you're looking at 101.52. And then we come over to the top of this candle. You're looking at 96.02. So another gap and fill. So you got 3 of these. Okay, gap fill, and then gap fill. Now, that's all good and fine. But it doesn't mean you've got to fill those gaps. There's another gap all the way down here. Okay, so what you're looking for here is as long as this holds this 8 simple moving average, I scalped it right off of there today, and I'm still long because now what we're looking for is the upside. Now with this being like $100 some stock, you're going to see a lot of people, big interest in trading this. Okay, now what we had here is we had this high. So when you look at this RSI, you could tell that this was about to sell, and I'll show you why. We look at this RSI here, okay, and we look at a high, okay, but you had a really high. Then we look at this really high here on your price at 125.59, and what do we have here? A lower high. See this? This is what they call negative divergence. That tells me I had to get the hell out of this trade because she's not going. I didn't get the high. It was actually, what was it, 12.50 or something like that. I came within $5 of it or whatever like that. So I sold that out there on Friday, and then I was waiting, on Thursday, and then I was waiting because I knew this. When you have this negative divergence, it's just going to be a matter of time before that's going to sell right off, and it did. However, you always want to watch that 8 simple moving average. This is strong as a hell. It's just like a brick wall kind of position going up or going down. It gives you good support levels. So what we want to do is watch that 117.22. Very key. If not, then we'll do is you look at this gap fill at 116.60, and then we just follow these candles down. You got 114.05 here. We got 112. What do we have here? You got 106.94, and you have your gap fill. So you could follow it all down. But all that is meaningless unless you lose this 8 simple moving average. Now, let's look at the upside here. Okay, so today you made a high of 122.73. Okay, so then we have a higher high right there. Okay, see 122.45. So you made a little bit higher high. Then your next level is going to be 125.59. Okay, now breakout above that, well, that's going to start pushing you towards that 150 area. Not right away, but you'll go in increments 130, 135, 140, and then you start pushing up in that direction. Or right now, we can just do a sideways action. We could have a trading area right here where you have 125.59, and we have this 8 SMA here on the bottom, which would be awesome for trading, okay? That's the thing. So just watch that 8 SMA here. But what I want to do is point out all these gaps. Always look to the left of your chart here. Look for all the gaps and fills. So if this gets hammered, you know exactly where the support lines are and where your buying opportunities are, okay? Now, this here was a great buying opportunity because as long as you hold that 8 simple moving average there, that is key. And then obviously 125.59. Now, again, if you close above that, well, then you can buy this on strength. You get yourself in there, you buy this, and then you hold it till we work yourself up to the next level, which would be a round number, which would be the 130 area, okay? Very simple. But until then, we trade this range and we see which direction. If it goes below that, well, then we know where the buys are. If it goes above that, you just get long and you buy on strength and you take it higher. RSI now, bullish, green over red, bullish, looking very good. Okay, that's what I got for you. A little natty, a little crude, a little NVIDIA. I'll be back here after the old pit close, and we'll go a little bit more in depth on crude and natural gas. Thanks for watching.